Good evening, guys. TS Homestead Prepping here. It is Thursday, the 8th of September, 2022. I'm sure a lot of you have heard. If not, here it is. There was a shooting in Tennessee involving a young man. Use man loosely because this is cowardice. That was in jail on a 3-year sentence for attempted first-degree murder and pled it down to basically an aggravated assault down to 3 years and served 11 months, and they let him out. This is a prime example of the democratic justice system with defunding the police. There's so many states that are no bail states now. Stuff like this is just insane. The only reason he didn't get premeditated murder on the first one was because the guy was lucky enough to live. So he was able to plead it down. So this guy gets let out way too early from a 3-year sentence and goes on a little rampage, if you will. Now, with Tennessee being a constitutional carry state, his first victim, he walked into an auto parts store, and I'm not going to mention his name or the auto parts store. This could have been stopped right there. The auto parts store has a thing in place where employees cannot carry weapons on the property. He could have been stopped in his tracks. He walked in, threw some profanities out to the guy that was standing at the counter waiting on parts, and he popped him. Right there, the guy is dead. Now, if you could have carried one of these at work, the threat could have been stopped right there, especially since it's a constitutional carry state. It's gonna get crazy out there, guys. If you don't have one of these, get one of these. If you can legally own one of these, get one of these. I'm going to give a shout out to another YouTuber. Basically, stay vigilant and carry a weapon. That's Guns and Gadgets. Jared Everett, Guns and Gadgets, great guy over there. But this guy continued on for multiple hours, killed 4 people, wounded 3 others. The threat could have been stopped right where it started if the employees would have been allowed to carry. But the biggest thing, if they would have kept him in jail instead of letting him plead down, and then he didn't even hardly serve any of his 3-year sentence, the liberal democratic justice system is failing everyone in the United States. They are letting people out left and right just to run carnage. And it's going to get a whole lot worse as the midterms get closer and food gets more scarce. People get tighter on money. Electric bills, rent, people are getting evicted. They can't pay their electric bills, can't pay their rent. People that are desperate do desperate things to basically feed their families and stay alive. We already know that that is coming. But then they let some dirtbag like this out on the street way too early to just run amok and just do whatever he can, whatever he wants. Just kill whoever he wants until he got caught. You know, that was his agenda. Just to see how many I can pop before I get caught. This really pisses me off. And unfortunately, this is the way the justice system has been raped and ripped apart over the last few years. I can only hope that when the midterms come around, that things start to turn a little bit in the favor of the people that want this country to be a great country. The left is going to say, that's why we should ban guns. All guns should be banned. Well, then he would have been like in Canada, like the other day on that mass stabbing, and he would have used a knife. Bad people do bad things. Criminals will criminal. There's no way around it. So be safe. As Jared said, stay vigilant. Sorry, my cat's trying to get in the video. And carry a weapon. Protect you and yours. Do what you can while you can. Stock up what you can while you can. Keep your head on a swivel and do your due diligence. If you can carry, I can't stress it enough, carry legally. If you can legally own the firearm and carry it, carry it. Until next round, you guys have a good evening.